Hi, small business owners. It's Angie Knoll from Reconciled Solutions. For the past few weeks, I've been acting as an advisor for small businesses across the United States as they navigate financial crisis as a result of shelter in place and COVID-19. Today, what's on the minds of my community is that the small business lenders, SBA lenders, have run out of money as it relates to the Paycheck Protection Program, which is a part of the CARES Act. So this is big news. Unfortunately, a lot of people have not been served, have not received funds from the PPP Act. The initial funding from the federal government was for $350 billion. That money was available to small business owners on a first come, first served basis. And every loan application had to be routed through the SBA. So if you have already received your PPP loan financials, awesome. I'm so happy for you. If you have received a notification from your lender that you are approved, but the money's not yet in the bank, this is also a good thing. I don't want you to despair because that means that the loan has already been approved by the SBA, so the money should be available to you shortly. So if you're not one of those lucky folks that have been funded, and I know at my bank, I talked to my banker today, he said that of the number of applications that they got, only about 19% of them got funded. So unfortunately, that's 81% of the SBA of small businesses that applied did not receive funding for the PPP loans. If you have already applied and you are in queue, good. Hold your spot in line because we are hoping that Congress will approve a second line of funding very shortly. So we're very hopeful that our fine congressmen and congresswomen are going to approve this second round of funding so that there is more money available in the CARES Act as a part of the PPP loans. Okay, so few things that I wanted to let you know were to, one, do not apply someplace else if you've already put in your application and you've received confirmation that you're in line, because you are in line. And again, it's first come, first serve. So it's important that you maintain your place in line. Should that second round of funding become available, you're still holding your place in the queue. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to say is just that if you have not applied yet and you do feel like you qualify, go ahead and be watching the news, set your phone with alerts so that if the Congress does pass another round of funding, you are ready to go. You need to jump on it as quickly as possible to submit your application through an SBA lender. The last thing I wanted to say is that, you know, we're through this first $350 billion. There's hopefully another few $billion coming down the pipeline. Some people have even said there's possibly a third level and round of funding. At any rate, we have to be thinking about the financial future of our business. And if shelter in place has impacted your business negatively, then how are you going to make adjustments in your day-to-day business forecasting and revenue resources? And if you're going to need to borrow money from someplace, what are some alternatives to the PPP loans? So I just wanted to start getting that thought process going and thinking of alternatives for you should you not be fortunate enough to receive a PPP loan. Good luck. If you have any feedback, if you have any sources and resources, please post them. Thanks again. It's Angie Knoll from Reconciled Solutions.